guys, and welcome to another edition of Showbiz Insider. That's your review of the top entertainment news stories of the month. I'm Zoe, and this is, of course, Cavalli Club Dubai. So this month was a real celebration of creativity in the city. We had innovation at Dubai Design Week, then it was a marathon of laughs at the Dubai Comedy Festival, and then it turned into a complete fashion fiesta with both the Vogue Fashion Dubai experience and season 6 of Fashion Forward. So first up, let's take a look at the top spring-summer collections for 2016. Kicking off with exquisite couture, Dubai-based Filipino designer Michael Cinco mesmerized with his dramatic show of lasers and divine gowns. These were inspired by the Gothic Paris chapel Saint-Chapelle. To a soundtrack of Knocking on Heaven's Door, his predominantly black collection brought out silhouettes from the 50s, embellished with hand embroidery and jewel detailing. The prince duplicated the stained glass windows of the chapel and were highlighted by his signature use of crystals. Take me to church. Michael, another exquisite couture collection.
Thank you.
What was the visual stimuli for this one?
I was in a travel I was in my trip in Paris.
Okay.
And then I visited one of the most beautiful churches I've seen. It's the Saint-Chapelle. I don't know how to pronounce it.
The Saint-Chapelle, so that was that amazing stained
The amazing
glass
stained
effect.
glass windows, yeah. So I was inspired by the colors, the art, and the beauty.
Absolutely. Now, when you're looking at your mood boards and going back to like your original inspirations for it, what's the process, the creative process of designing it?
First, I got a lot of pictures when I was inside the church. When I got home, I wouldn't get back in Dubai. I did a lot of research about the church. So I was inspired by the medieval time because it was built during the medieval time. So I had the black collection, which is more on the medieval time.
Now I know you have a huge celebrity clientele at the moment. Can you take us through some of those? And what's the process of designing with celebrities? Is it quite collaborative?
I usually am dealing with the stylists, not with the celebrities.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. They ask me to create something, and then I show them the design. If it will be approved, that's the time I create the dress for them.
Okay. Now I know you've done a lot of work with film. What is the process of designing for film as opposed to designing for your collection?
For film, because for my collection, I do everything by myself. For film, I have to collaborate with the costume designer.
Of course.
Because it's their job.
Yes.
They're just asking me to do to create the creation that they have in their mind.
And the last one you did was Jupiter Ascending, Mila Kunis.
Jupiter Ascending, yeah.
What was it like working with her?
It was fun. They were actually asking me to visit the shooting, but I cannot at that time because I was very busy doing the wedding dress of the niece of the president of Russia.
Lebanese talent Hussein Bazaza recently won Best Emerging Middle Eastern Designer and showed an eclectic collection based on Persian architecture. A neutral colour palette and signature pieces like the gorgeous cape trench dresses, his collections are known to be driven by emotion and storytelling.
What you waiting for? Give me everything, all your heart can breathe.
So Hussein, it's been such a big year. Best Emerging Middle Eastern Fashion Designer. Congratulations. Now, I know you started off at the Starch Foundation. Tell me how your style has really evolved since then.
Yeah, Starch was really like Starch was really a good part of my life. Like with Starch, we started coming to Dubai and participating in Fashion Forward, and you know, like being with Mr. Rabia Kairouz and being mentoring by him and the Starch organizers was really great, and they have a part with our progress in the fashion industry.
The Lebanese fashion industry is just growing and growing at the moment, and Starch is obviously an incubator of talent, isn't it?
True, true. Like every season they have new designers, new talents. Yeah.
Now this collection for me was, well, you always talk about your collections being very mood driven and there's a lot of stories. What were the main influences of this collection?
It was the nuclear bomb of Persia and a princess, as usual. I have a princess in my stories.
We love fairy tales.
Yeah, it's a fairy tale about a princess and her dad, the king of Persia, who created the nuclear bomb, and he killed everyone on the land of Persia.
Okay.
Yeah, but the princess survived. and she had to live for 10 years with the virus inside of her blood because of the nuclear bomb.
How is that sort of expressed through the clothes? Was there a particular piece that really told that story?
You can tell that first there is a part of the collection where there's peace, there's love, like you can tell from the pigeons. I used pigeons like a sign of peace, and the flowers. And then there is where you can find all the crystals and with the prints of explosions. That's where like I tell the story of the explosion happening. And there is the mix of colors and mix of cuts. I wanted to show that everything is not like in place.
And the ultimate fashion finale is always a Matte by Fern One. Recognised internationally for his visual and sensory experiences in couture, he revealed his first ever prêt-à-porter line that's titled Sweet Dreams. Spring pastel palettes and pretty nature-inspired motifs, stiff collars were contrasted with tutu skirts, kitsch backpacks and sunnies. These are the clothes you dream to wear poolside. Take us through. It was really dreamy and floral. Where does it come from?
The inspiration is, the title of the collection is Sweet Dreams. The inspiration is when I was 5 and 6 years old, I used to play with my dollhouse. So I'm making this my dollhouse with all my dolls walking in the runway.
And tell us a little bit about like the embellishment. There's a lot of like butterfly motifs and petals.
A lot of butterflies, insects, and a lot of lace, pure lace. I mix a lot of fabric because I love the texture, and I use a lot of silk organzas.
No, it's always like last season was like Anna Karenina, and it was always been Tim Burton. So this is so different for you.
Yeah, this one is so different also, but still we still believe in that this pret-a-porter line should have our Amato DNA.
Absolutely. Now, I know Fashion Forward and Dubai is quite special for you. Where do you think Dubai is standing in the fashion map right now?
Dubai is getting there. Yeah, it's not overnight, but it's getting there. Because Fashion Forward is a very good platform for designers and young designers to showcase their creativity.
Absolutely. So what's next for you? Are you going to do more of the prêt-à-porter, or are you going to continue with your couture work?
Of course, I have to continue my couture and my new line.
Any new celebrity clientele?
I'm not allowed to.
So he might be a little shy about revealing his celebrity clientele, but I can tell you they include Beyonce, Lady Gaga and Jennifer Lopez. The Amato spectacle closed with bursts of confetti, and Fashion Forward wrapped another season of the region's best fashion design talent. And the Fashion Fiesta continued with the third edition of the Vogue Fashion Dubai Experience. That was hosted by Vogue's Franca Sozani and supermodel Eva Herzegovina. With a mandate to nurture and promote young designers, the catwalk highlighted international talent. Featured artists included Melissa Baumeister, who launched her women's wear line at New York Fashion Week 2014. Her style is described as a conversation with the possibilities of tomorrow and has been worn by A-listers Rihanna and Lady Gaga. Label The K's was created by 3 Qatari sisters aiming to reflect their personalities and Middle Eastern heritage. That's with shirt dresses and modern tailoring. Studio 189 is a collaboration between actress Rosario Dawson and luxury executive Abrima Awaya, with the mission of using fashion as an agent of social change in Africa. In addition, winner of the Vogue Italia competition 2013, Arthur Arbesser revealed his art-inspired Spring-Summer 2016 collection. Also focused on developing a culture of fashion education, VFDE featured fashion lectures hosted by Christian Louboutin, Miroslava Duma and Sylvia Fendi. Definitely Dubai's most fashionable month of the year. So the Dubai style set literally squeezed themselves into the throw, and in fact all the rows for both of those fashion events. But if you're not so serious about fashion, next up we've got a good dose of funny with Dubai Comedy Festival.